Hi you guys, I hope you're all doing well and you had a beautiful weekend. I am going to introduce you to the love of my life at the moment, and that is matcha. I refer to this as him because I love him so much, so don't mind me. Just to tell you so as to why I love matcha. I love it for the way it looks, okay? I'm not sure if you can see it, but I am going to try and just look at its color. Can you see it? Yep. I love it for its color. Anything that is close to nature, so like green and blue skies and wood and brown, it just makes me feel like I'm so connected and close to nature. I love it for its color. I love it for the way it tastes. I cannot drink something, I cannot eat something if I don't like how it tastes and if I don't like how it makes me feel and what it does to my body. So matcha just, ticks off all of those boxes, hence the love of my life. And to quickly tell you so as to why is matcha so beneficial. So first things first, yes, matcha will have caffeine. If you are someone who is on a gut healing protocol, I will not recommend having it. But a lot of people, if you have been off caffeine for a while, the caffeine found in the coffee and caffeine found in matcha is completely different. I am not here to tell you that coffee is not great and matcha is great and matcha is superior to coffee. They are both great. I love coffee, I love matcha. I am a fan of both of them equally, but coffee does not really work well with my body as much as matcha does. Hence, I am more inclined and directed towards it. But when it comes to matcha, the caffeine in the coffee, or say your espresso shots and stuff, is going to make you, it's going to give you that jitters and that blood rush, and it's going to make you feel like go, 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 go. That is why people have it as pre-workout and stuff. But when it comes to matcha and the caffeine content found in this tea, the amino acid that is found, that is known as L-theanine, is actually going to put you into an alpha wave state. So alpha wave state is usually the state where we are relaxing, daydreaming, meditative, zen-like, and just, in great energy kind of a mode. So L-theanine kind of induces that in your body, and it will not give you jitters and anxiety and heart palpitations. Along with all of these things, it is great for women who go through very tough premenstrual syndrome and who go through a lot of PMS. And it is going to, just calm you down, just calm down your nervous system, get you from your SNS to your PNS, and just relax you. But like I said, it has some amount of caffeine, and if your body, like me, is sensitive to caffeine, it will hinder with your sleep, it will make you feel something. So you just have to take a very mindful and an informed decision on that front. When it comes to antioxidants, it is the powerhouse of antioxidants, and any plant, any phytonutrient, any phytochemical, it's the nutrients, it's the antioxidants, it's the glycosides, it's the alkaloids, it's the glucosinolates, it's the sulforaphanes, all of these compounds that makes plant so powerful that it is used for cancer treatment. So something as simple as your Brussels sprouts, which is rich in your indole 3-carbinol, it's nothing but a phytonutrient, okay, that is coming from the plant. So especially talking about matcha, you want to make sure that the quality is great, and I'm going to recommend a few brands. When it comes to matcha, it is rich in catechins. So you might have heard about it a lot, but this in particular is rich in EGCG, that is your epigallocatechin gallate, and it's a very, very powerful antioxidant. You want to make sure that you have enough antioxidants, not too much, not too little. Life, health, body, relationships, living is all about great balance, okay? So antioxidants is something that your body can also produce with the kind of fuel that you give to it. And we are always swimming in a pool of free radicals, or your ROS, that is your reactive oxygen species. And matcha is in particularly high, very, very high in ORAC value. So your ORAC is basically a scale like your glycemic index and your glycemic load kind of a scale, where they look into the oxygen radical absorbance capacity of a certain food item. So your nuts, your seeds, your fruits, your vegetables are really, really high in your ORAC value. That gives you the total antioxidant capacity of something. So when we look at matcha tea, it is above 1200 or 1300, which means it can counteract that kind of free radicals inside the body, and it is the free radicals that can lead to inflammation, that can lead to disbalance between your acidosis and alkalosis. It can lead to poor skin, poor hair, and just a lot of spots and stuff. So you want antioxidants for those things. It has also been proven that matcha tea's antioxidants is much higher as compared to vitamin C and vitamin E. Now this does not mean that vitamin C and vitamin E is not great and you just take matcha. Again, it's all about a good, nice, delicate balance between these things. So it has a very high ORAC value. When it comes to just the taste and the kind of flavor and aroma it has, it is very soothing for your system. It is also used for anti-cancer treatments. It is used as a ceremonial tea kind of a thing. I think it has been in use since 7th or 8th century, so it's very traditional. And when it comes to matcha in particular, so my most favorite brand that I very recently came across, I'm so thankful to you, Akarsh. This is the brand Heap. This is their Japanese matcha tea, and it literally has written, as we deliver nature's best to your doorstep, experience the joy of health and well-being through Mother Earth's unparalleled gifts. Stay stronger, sharper and focused. Stay comfortable with Heap superfood. And yes, matcha can definitely be termed as superfood. You want to make sure that the quality is top-notch, otherwise you don't get your ORAC or TSC or any of the benefits. So you want to make sure that the matcha is of great quality. So I love this brand. They have another version that is their finest Japanese ceremonial matcha. I love him. It's amazing. I also love this brand. This brand known as Vahdam. They have different flavors, so they have mint, they have vanilla, and this is also 100% pure Japanese matcha, grown and ground in Japan. It's amazing, okay? It's amazing. It tastes brilliant. You just want to see what your palate is like, so you can stick to one. I personally used to love Vahdam. I still love it until I met Heap, so I really like it too. And there's another brand, I could not find it at my home right now, but the brand's name is the Tea Shelf, and I think they also do really good matcha, but I personally love Heap. Now how do you make it? So all you have to do is say take a cup, okay? So this is the whisk. So you take a cup, okay? You put like a teaspoon of your green tea matcha powder, okay? You put some water and then you just whisk it really well until you see a nice little froth. Just whisk it for say about 60 seconds, and then you pour in lukewarm water and not very hot water. If you are someone who wants to add milk, you can add milk to this exact same thing. And before you go to milk, I would suggest just try the original authentic matcha and see how you like its flavor. It can be a little bitter for someone who does not has that palate. For me personally, it's sweet. That's how much bitter food I eat, so it really gels well with the kind of liking I have. So you can always decide what works with you. And if you want to add milk to the same thing, so you put some matcha, you put some water, so say you put like water, and then you can just pour in some milk over the top and you can have your matcha. You can put regular milk, hopefully it is organic A2 cow based, or you can do coconut milk, almond milk, cashew milk, rice milk, oats milk, whatever you like. But at the end of the day, matcha is matcha. It has great benefits. Develop its taste only if it works for you, okay? It's not like just because something is healthy, it has to work for everyone else in the world. Just because something works for me, it does not have to suit you. So you decide what works well with you and then you act on it accordingly. But I personally love it. I would drink at least 2 cups every single day, and I'm kind of hoping I'm going to age well, and if I do, I might end up writing a book on that. But until then, take care.